Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Mythic Legionnaire and Casual Collector, and in this segment of Mythic Legion's third-party gear, right, or gear for Mythic Legions, right, third-party gear for Mythic Legions, I'm showcasing the Death and Plastics action figure Armory cape, specifically for our boy Sir Gideon, Heavensbrand, and Sir Adalric. Yeah, their capes. There are different options. One with white on the outside with the blue inside. I went with an all royal blue look. That's the because he has a lot of gold already and a lot of white and and just hints of blue. So I figured I'd give him a blue cape to match the rest, right? And with Sir Adalric, I went with the Charlotte Hornets colors. The there was white outside with I think purple inside, and white outside with teal, like just weird combinations of both, right? But I decided to go with the Charlotte Hornets colors because it matches the plume, his purple and teal plume. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went with it. Also, you'll notice that he has this. I bought one of these, except white for him, but the whites don't match. This is a little bit of a dirtier looking color of white. So it unless you plan on making this dirtier to match this, it'll be a little bit off. But this white does match the white on his chest. This is like a little more almond than it is white, right? But yeah, the white, I got it for that. See how the shield even matches with that. So it's a little bit of, it might be glaring because I wanted to make sure that he had, because without it he only had the teal plastic piece underneath that I'm going to show y'all. Right, that teal plastic piece underneath, right? So yeah, I decided I was going to give him this so that he could match Sir Gideon, since Sir Gideon had a blue one. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it would look kind of cool that he had one. I wanted him to have one. Yeah, I decided I was going to get one because of how nice these capes are, how deluxe looking they are, how premium of a look and feel of the wired cape that these things are, right? You see how I was able to do the wire cape like that? It's pretty cool. You get to do all kinds of... because of that, I was inspired that I think I'm going to have to trade out the capes for some of the ones that come stock with some of my guys, like this guy right here. I picked this one up for him. And you're going to notice that in this one, they're shiny, and then they're subdued. And if you put it here, it would be more matching this if I was to go with, you know, that. Because I just want them to all kind of match together. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to give them this. And so I decided I was going to buy more capes. So I'm going to get matching capes for him and the other one. So yeah, you'll see a future video of me putting it and installing it there, because I already installed it. You're going to have to take them in, apart to put this in. But again, make sure you choose wisely. I guess I could have chosen the more subdued side versus this side, the shinier side for the white on that. But I was like, man, I'm sure that the intent was for Death and Plastic to see more of the brighter side of things than the I guess less shiny part of things. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of cool. I really like it. But yeah, you guys can see his capes on eBay. Sometimes he's not on, and when he's on vacation or missing or whatever, the capes aren't there. So you're gonna have to check on the daily. But he's usually good at telling people when he's coming back. So yeah, I try not to miss an opportunity to buy his stuff when available, because I was pretty excited to get my Valiant Knights their capes too. I think they look good on them. The only issue I got with the Valiant Knights is that their pauldrons and cape don't seem to work well together. Not quite like the rest of the pauldrons of the other uh, characters that I got. I was very torn about giving the Templar cape that I had already on Sir Godfrey and giving it to Sir Elijah, but yeah, it's got the red and white kind of look that you guys probably seen in my other video. So yeah, um, but final thoughts. It's a great look. Look at this again. Look at just how cool these things look with the gosh dang plume. It matches the teal. I mean, it's a little off, but overall the color is in the same spirit. So it's good enough for me. You know what I mean? Given the circumstances, right? So yeah, it's a nice clean look. I love the spirit of this look matching color congruency. I think it works across the board. Purple and thing, and he's looking deluxe, looking pretty premium. I mean, there was nothing wrong with him without a cape. He looks great without it too, right? But I just, something about giving them more if I can. You know what I mean? So especially if the drip's more color congruent, like especially with the odd color choice that this is. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, folks. Well, that is all I got for this segment of uh, Mythic Legion's reviews and showcasing with but in this case, the focus on third-party gear from our guys over at Death and Plastic on the eBays, Action Figure Armory. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.